just love going fast, man.
Welcome to another episode of SLEDHEAD 24/7. If it happens on the snow, then you'll find it here first. I'm your host, Carly Applin, joined by my co-host, Jeff Fisher. And you know, the season's almost over for most people, but we keep going all summer long, right, Jeff?
That's right. Snowmobile Watercross is just around the corner, and I'm so excited to ride all summer long.
Well, let's keep this show ripping. Let's head over to Speedwerx, the home of horsepower, to see what's going on.
We're a performance-first type company. We race, we learn, we repeat.
That's the whole goal of a race team, and as a company that's founded in racing, is to win, you know? There's no better, endorsement than that, showing off the #1 trophies.
You learn so much in such a short period of time on the racetrack. You cannot duplicate those conditions in any other way, shape, or form that we've ever seen in the 20+ years we've been in business. Pretty much every product we make from start to finish happens right here in Forest Lake, Minnesota, right from conception, right from the thought process through its prototype stages, whether it be machining, welding, you name it, it's all the way through production. We try to utilize our facility here for all those needs. For our Speedwerx right now is our snowmobiles, our ATV and UTV line, and then our circle track dirt car performance. And our most popular products would be, our clutching components and our hypershift clutch kits, our exhaust systems, whether it be, a wide pipe, a single pipe, a muffler, a slip-on muffler for your four-wheeler, or a performance exhaust system for your race car, and then of course our ProCharger supercharger kits. We've broken a lot of barriers down with that as well. Being the only company to offer a supercharger for a two-stroke, it's one hell of a kit. Everybody who's rode one has absolutely loved it.
They put it together, they made it work, and thing is so fast. Race gas supercharger, that's where it's at.
And it's just awesome. I think the supercharger is the new technology in snowmobiling. The boost is unbelievable on those things, and Speedwerx can give you that package.
We've broken a lot of barriers down with that as well, being the only company to offer a supercharger for a two-stroke. It's very cool and exciting, knowing that, a lot of our customers, they're very passionate about the sports and the machines that they're buying. And then to know that we can provide them with a product that makes that experience even more fun, gives them an even bigger adrenaline rush. Having that satisfaction at the end of the day is very important.
Speedwerx is always reaching the next level of performance. For more on Speedwerx and what they have to offer, head over to their website at speedwerx.com and get you some extra horses. Plenty more ahead on SLEDHEAD 24/7, including an insider's perspective of the sport with GoPro. And we evaluate a sled from Skidoo. Stay tuned.
SLEDHEAD 24/7 is brought to you by AMSOIL, the first in synthetics, Polaris, terrain domination, Skidoo snowmobiles, and by Articat. Share our passion.
Welcome back, Sledders. Time now for an inside look at what the sport of snowmobiling is all about with GoPro.
GoPro has been a partner with us for a long time. I mean, not only are their cameras and product, amazing, they give us a first-person perspective on what the racers see.
A lot of race teams using them for watching how the footage and how the sleds work, like the lines that one of the other racers are taking.
reviewing some footage, see what we need to work on, see what people were catching us, seeing what we were good. Rewatching the races and trying to pick up on something.
Between all three, even for him to be tripling and you were still right there.
Yeah. I know.
I mean, you could.
You and Baller were going.
He wasn't like owning you. He was just hitting you.
Dave alone for like 2 minutes, and this is what I find him doing.
I'll go somewhere and set up.
We use them as cameras for our production. They're fantastic. They're really, really small and agile.
For the average consumer, I mean, as a consumer, you're buying a product that we're using a lot of our footage. I mean, this is really great footage you can get out of these things.
Expensive cameras and cameramen sometimes can't capture what a GoPro can.
Turbo, baby, turbo!
It's pretty nifty the features this little camera has. Do a time lapse, a slow motion, it really does capture life's real moments. Now, time to change gears and evaluate a sled from Skidoo.
The Skidoo MXE XRS 800R E-Tech. You know, what more can you say? I mean, the sled absolutely rips. That E-Tech motor has been, you know, time and time again, right at the top for power.
I can always step my game up. I feel a lot more comfortable going down the trail pinned.
And the new Pilot TS skis, which are the adjustable skis, click of a couple clicks and you just bring that whole carbide down, which acts like a keel. If you're pushing a little bit, which if you're pushing hard or in some soft snow, you need that, click it down a little bit more, it's a more positive steering. Starts darting around, feeling a little unruly, take a little bit away, and it's as easy as that.
For me, it really, you know, brought the whole picture full circle. You know, I don't get to, you know, pound snowmobiles through the big bumps very often. You know, I don't get to go fast on trails very often either, but it really made, like I said, it made it the complete performance, you know, that you know, high-end, upper echelon machine. I mean, it really was the complete package.
Fairly decent amount of storage. It came with hand guards. It has electric start, so I guess, you know, compared to some of the other models from the OEMs, I would say it has definitely better creature features.
From person to person, rider to rider style, we can switch it real easy, let the next person go and start pounding the bumps.
Dial in the suspension with the adjusters. You know, if I wanted to go into corners hard, just as fast as I could possibly drive it, I could adjust the skis, get a little more ski pressure, a little less ski pressure.
Very predictable sled. It's one of the few sleds you can ride that you can get a little lazy and you don't feel like it's going to boot you off.
It really just had all the features that, you know, that anyone could want to really, really go out and test their skills.
You know, Jeff, this sled really does have some amazing features.
Yeah, with the RAS2 front end and the R-Motion rear end, it makes hitting the big bumps a breeze.
Just an excellent overall sled. Still ahead on SLEDHEAD 24/7, we check in with Staightline Performance to see what they have on tap for 2016. Don't go anywhere.
SLEDHEAD 24/7 is brought to you by Stud Boy, traction with an attitude. Staightline Performance. ZIEGLER Cat, exceptional service backing the best equipment. The U.S. Air Force, aim high. And by Speedwerx, straight up USA horsepower.
Welcome back to SLEDHEAD 24/7. Time now to check in with Staightline Performance, a performance shop that keeps you going all season long.
Staightline Performance here, we are known for our high-performance snowmobile products. As we transition from winter to summer, we don't sleep. We manufacture ATV and UTV performance products. We do exhaust, intakes, clutching. You know, today we're going to be showcasing some of that on the dyno, some installs, and to have some professional drivers to show you what goes through our products in the field. We just rolled in our Can-Am Outlander 1000 XT here. Today we're going to do some installs on our products. We got a slip-on Staightline Performance exhaust muffler. We've got our cast aluminum intake. We're going to do some Power Commander custom tuning and a clutch kit. We're going to take this machine from where it is today to a whole different level of performance out there in the field. For the slip-on muffler, it's a real simple exhaust. You've seen 10 to 15 minutes is about all you're looking at. Here, we're removing our stock intake we got right here. We're going to be replacing that with our performance cast intake we make here at Staightline. So this is our intake as we just got done unhooking it. We're getting this removed out of here and start switching our components over and get the new one in. Stock intake, Staightline intake. As you can see, we've got a huge difference we're going to be comparing here. Runner size, runner angle, actual dimensions in, dimensions out. The last step we've got to do with putting our intake on is we're just going to take the injectors and the mass air, put them on there, get it reinstalled, then we're going to get this machine on the dyno and get it clutched. Just got done removing the clutch off the Outlander right there. We're going to install our clutch kit and get it ready to roll. We've got a stock weight right here, standard powder metal cast, going to the new Staightline weight, full billet. And it's got adjustable here. We adjust our weights by a magnet. It is so simple. All you're going to do is pop in the magnet and leave it in there and in and out. So you can't get any simpler than that right there. We have a setting for the Outlander 1000. It tells you where to put each magnet. And all you do is install it and then put the new weights in. We'll put our new primary spring in there, our new secondary spring, and this thing's going to be ready to rock. There's a lot of companies in the industry that manufacture products and don't go through the development process. We go from point A to point B all the way through. It's very important to make sure you design, develop, test, truly test in the field and make sure we have a product that works, and we're proving it right here in front of you. We just finished testing the Outlander 1000. We started with a base horsepower, 56 horse, and 46 foot-pounds of torque. You're looking at 63.5 horse and 47 foot-pounds of torque, comparable AFRs, simple bolt-ons, big power gains. You know, that's what we're here to do. We got Zach Zakowski from Countryside Racing with us today. He's one of the top GNCC racers. Zach is a proponent of Staightline Performance.
The GNCC series, it's the biggest off-road racing series for ATVs, dirt bikes, and side-by-sides. You gotta have good products, not only the performance aspect of it to get us out front and keep us out front, and it's gotta last to the torture that we put them through. With the side-by-sides, we're running for an hour. On the ATV side of it, we're running for 2 hours as fast as you can go. And that long, you know, machines getting so hot, running as fast as we do, you know, they got to hold up.
You know, we look at that and say, if we can make it through a season, I mean, that's a life cycle of that entire machine that you're going to use in this product.
50 race miles is thousands of miles for your average trail rider.
You know, these are products that they put through the test 24/7 for us out in the field. Whether it be in our snow industry or in our ATV, UTV industry, they're over the counter. You can call us and get that same exact product.
For more information on Staightline Performance and how they can put more power to the ground, make sure to check out our website where we've set up a link. Still ahead, we check in with Speedwerx, and you won't want to miss it. But now, let's check in with AMSOIL, the first in synthetics.
As the winter starts to wind down and the sleds go back in the garages, people start talking about the other toys that they have hiding in there. Well, at AMSOIL, we're always thinking ahead. We're always looking for that next market. We're always looking, what can we develop next? So this winter, we spent a bunch of time in development on a whole bunch of new motorcycle products. So no matter what kind of bike you have, 2-stroke, 4-stroke, we now have a product specific to that bike. We've made some additions to our V-twin line. We've got a primary fluid, we've got some transmission fluid. So we're always testing and we're always building and we're always thinking, what is that next season? So we can have all the products that the enthusiasts need. Any more information, be sure to check out our full line of motorcycle products at AMSOIL.com.
SLEDHEAD 24/7 is brought to you by AMSOIL, the first in synthetics. Arctic FX Graphics, make it yours. Fox, redefining ride dynamics. And by FXR, world-class outerwear.
Welcome back to SLEDHEAD 24/7. I'm your host, Carly Applin. Now, everyone wants a little extra power in their ride, right? Well, with a name and company like Speedwerx, taking it easy ain't an option.
Hey guys, Jeremy from Speedwerx here. Today we're going to talk about a bunch of new and exciting things that Speedwerx has to offer for the new Arctic Cat ATV and UTV product lines. As most of you know, Speedwerx has an outstanding product line and track record for all of our performance products that we offer for the Arctic Cat snowmobiles. The same group of people also offer performance products for the Arctic Cat ATVs and UTVs, and we're here today to show you some of those products and show you some of that stuff in the field. We're going to take you guys inside some of our testing. We're going to take you inside some of our manufacturing of some of the components that we build for these machines. And then we're going to show you a bunch of the components themselves, and hope you guys enjoy it. So this is just out on the on some of the back acreage here at the Speedwerx property, where we run machines and simulate trail riding and things like that when we're here by the shop, and just putting them through their paces and stuff, just kind of giving you guys a taste of the motions we go through and the testing and stuff that we do. We use a GPS type system that records our location and elevation and acceleration and speeds and everything that we can download onto our computer and save the information from run to run and to prove where we're making our gains. So we're back in the shop now. We're going to go over some of our more popular ATV and UTV product lines. One of the best things and the most popular thing you can do to your ATV or UTV would be one of our hypershift clutch kits. These kits are designed to improve acceleration, backshift, throttle response, in some cases top speed. Overall, your machine's going to feel more powerful, more snappier, easier to spin the tires with one of our hypershift clutch kits, and we offer them for just about any make and model and any application. So clutch kit, number one thing you should do to your machine. Next best thing you can do would be our slip-on exhaust system. In most cases, you'll see a 10% gain in horsepower. Most of our systems will fit and install on the machine without any fuel modifications. But in the cases where you do or we do see a fueling change need, we utilize the DynoJet fuel controller. In the case where you will need the DynoJet fuel controller, that we do provide the mapping for you, takes all the guesswork out of it. All you have to do is download it from our website, install it in your box, plug it in your machine, and you'll be on your way. Then for guys looking for even more, who want the biggest, baddest, and best they can get out of the machine, we've got our ProCharger Supercharger kits. We don't offer these for all the machines or units out there, mainly just for the bigger machines like the Wildcats, the Razor 1000s, machines like that. We have our ProCharger Supercharger kit, and that will for sure blow your mind as far as power and performance. Just unmatched throttle response, acceleration, and overall horsepower. If you want the biggest and baddest machine, this is what you should be looking at, is our ProCharger Supercharger kits. What we're showing you here is some data acquisition that we use. This is a GPS-based type system that records our acceleration, speeds, times, location, elevation, you name it. Records all that stuff, then we can come back here and download it. What we're looking at on the screen here right now, and we have one run, which is our baseline stock run. Click on here and there's all kinds of information available to us here, pretty much anything you want at any given point. The main data we use though is we use 60-foot times, 500-foot times, quarter-mile times, and speeds. And then we can also break it down at 10 miles an hour, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, etc. And get those times and those splits there to see where we're making our gains and how things are working and the type of performance you're going to see when you get one of our setups. This data is huge because we don't have to have two machines out there racing side by side and factor in driver differences, things like that. With this data, we can have one machine record it, we can save the information, we can always come back to it to know what it did. When a customer gets our product, or if they have a question of what type of game they're going to see, or they want to know how many seconds faster it is or how many mile an hour quicker it is here, we have that information. It's all here at the tip of our fingers.
The definition of horsepower can be defined in any product that Speedwerx builds, and you can read about it
or feel it like I prefer to do. We have set up a link on our website. Go check out Speedwerx.
Well, Jeff, all good things must come to an end. That's it for this season of SLEDHEAD 24/7. We want to give a huge thank you to our sponsors for making this possible.
Yeah, and don't forget about all our athletes, our riders, and especially you, the fans, for watching.
Make sure to subscribe to us on YouTube, like us on Facebook, and follow us on Instagram. Who knows what you missed this season? From all of us here at SLEDHEAD 24/7, thanks for watching.